you've seen me use this crazy contraption on the back of the truck for treating calves, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about it. All started one year we were branding and I was castrating, and I probably castrated 20 years with only minor nicks and cuts. And anyways, one of the calves decided to kick just at the wrong moment, and the castrating knife kind of went into my thumb and cut me pretty good, and I had to leave and go for stitches and a tetanus shot and find somebody else to fill in for me while I was getting all doctored up. Anyways, I healed up okay. My thumb kind of went numb for a few weeks after it because I probably nicked something I shouldn't have. So the next year we decided we were gonna try banding. And so when you're banding, you need to pay a little bit more attention to what you're doing than just throwing an ear tag in. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but some of our cows are pretty rank. So when we started banding, we would take the calf hook like I've shown you, and we would try and hook them or grab the calf and throw them in the back of the truck. But 100-pound calves and mad mums, and I just wasn't strong enough to do that. So I thought, well, you know, what if I could take that calf hook, which is a pretty good idea, and put it on a rope. So I bent myself up a calf hook end and just stuck it on a piece of electrical conduit, and that worked pretty good. But then, you know, it's kind of flopping around there, so I thought, well, what if I could hook the calf and then detach from the handle? And I'll just see if I can do that here. So there's a bayonet end on here, so you can just do that and it just comes off. So after you hook the calf, all you have to do is give the handle a quarter turn and the handle's off and you've got the calf hooked. And that just works so slick. With the bayonet thing there, if you need to, the calf, sometimes they're laying on their legs, you can give it a little bit of a turn just to kind of dig the legs out. And if for any reason you want to disconnect from the hook, that just unhooks and you can use it for something different. Keeps things from getting lost. And I put it on kind of a yard arm mounted on the truck, and got a hand winch handle on it. I wouldn't ever recommend going with anything that wasn't hand powered. You need to have a real feel for how much tension you're putting on stuff. And it's mounted so that it will swing. And there's also a hole in here. You can pin on all 4 quadrants, just stick something in there. And there's a linch pin here that you can stick in to keep it from falling out. Big handle on it so you don't lose it in the snow or at night. It's mounted on the driver's side so you can back up and see pretty good through the mirrors. Backing up to the calf. And you want to make, if you're making one, your height so that you can get in the garage or whatever you've got with this hooked up, because you'll forget it's on there. This one I could have made it maybe an inch or 2 higher, but it fits through our lowest door just fine, and that's just great because sometimes you're backing in the dark in a hurry, sleep deprived and all the rest of it. So in the off season, or if we're going to town or something, this will just lifts out of the socket just like that, and this just lives in the back of the truck all the time. It's just in by the wheel well far enough so that it's not really in the way. So get plywood in here or whatever. Originally I just had it mounted to the floor. There's a support under there it's mounted to, but there was too much flex in it. I didn't think it was going to last. So then when we hooked it onto the truck box wall like that, that's more than enough support for what we're doing. These are just different size muffler clamps and stuff that we had kicking around for holding stuff together. anyways, the thing works pretty good. I've used it for about 10 years now, and pretty happy with it. We've never hurt a calf with it, and yeah, I mean, you got to use a reasonable amount of force to get them in the truck, but you got to be a little bit careful too, but gets the job done. And yeah, it's pretty light duty. Like, I've used it to put generators in the back of the truck, but I wouldn't ever try and lift more than about 150 pounds with it. That seems to be about the maximum. And yeah, just use it for calves, and it's saved my bacon more times than I can count with those nasty mad mamas.
Or don't talk with your mouth full. You hungry? It's been a long night, eh? My baby's okay. Adorable. There you go. Look at you. Beautiful day for you to be born there, buddy.